structure and the ceramics, and really strikingly the human sculptures of your area in the Diquis are just across the frontier, the border into Panama, into the Bariles area. And do you have any idea then why, just going that fairly short distance, there'd be so many similarities, but then none of those big stone spheres over on the Panamanian side? Like the big human sculptures with the peaked cap on top, at least in Panama, they're interpreted as the chiefs in the chiefdoms. And there's so many strong similarities, yet the spectacular stone balls, not at all. Do you have any idea why there'd be so many similarities, yet some disjuncture there that did not continue?
The archaeological studies are showing that, as best I can answer that, is the Diquis lies sort of on the edge of the Cherokee language group, the Chippewa. So that may be why. And what's interesting and exciting about the Diquis Delta is it does seem to have its own styles, similar to the area that Corey's looking at. Is it a regional style? Was it traded? We see a lot of Olmec. You know, the stone balls are only about a step away from being a colossal head. So, in size and structure. One thing, that's what I wanted to present, the ramp at Finca Seis with the two spheres on each side, and the patio structure, or the plaza. I'm sure also the colleagues here, when they're studying their plazas, I'm assuming that they're more of a flat structure that is utilitarian, that you could stand, dance, walk, congregate on, have ritual ceremonies. What was striking to me, as I said, when I was physically standing there, trying to map these sites with these river stones. These river stones are selected, they're uniform in size, they're uniform in shape, even color. And these people had to travel and actually navigate within these rivers that were filled with these large caiman and crocodiles. They had to wade in the water in order to achieve, you know, collecting these uniform river stones, and then bring them back from distances. A strong person could maybe carry 5 or 6. And then purposefully lay them out in this pattern. So that's why I'm believing that these patios, these plaza areas, and these ramps are structured purposefully as sort of a landscape artwork. If you observe the crocodile in the water, its back is ridged like that, and you see that pattern, and you see their 2 eyes as we reflected on each side of the ramp. Their head is the same kind of shape. There are myths and legends about the creation, that the earth is a flat surface surrounded by water. They didn't see the earth as an orb. They saw the moon and the sun and the stars as distant orbular shapes, but they believed that the earth was a flat surface with ocean on each side, and that humans and life lived on top of the crocodile's back, traveling east to west each day and night, with the sun going underneath the crocodile in the evening. In other words, submerging underneath the water. So their view of their own landscape was that they themselves were on the back of a caiman. So I'm looking at that that ramp and that structure, that's a very large, dwelling. The circular mound, I was just down there in March, and they were about 10 feet off of the actual circumference, because the banana plantations put in drainage systems right through the middle of that round structure. So now they realize that it's incredibly large, maybe the largest one they found. That was a primary structure in the Keys Delta. It could have housed the chief or the shaman even, actually. It may have been a ritual structure. So I'm looking at, if you have this power animal that literally can take your life as you submerge yourself in the water, to me it would be of great bravery or privilege to walk up that ramp, up the back of the crocodile, to see that shaman who was dwelling on that structure on top of it. So these are just, iconic observations, linking the landscape to the architecture that they built.